Hello, hello, Josh Thomas coming at you, mortgage broker in Riverton, Utah. Hope you are doing well. And I just wanted to share some cool stuff with you today about terms and rates. And yeah, I promise it's cool. A lot of it depends on how much you like terms and rates, I guess, right? Anyway, what I'm talking about is whenever people are moving or refinancing, whenever they call and talk to me, of course, 30-year fixed rates are the common one that we most commonly talk about. But when you've already been in your house for, let's say, 6 years, and you want to refinance, then oftentimes you don't want to reset and go back to a 30-year mortgage. And so what we have is I wanted to point out that we don't have to reset your term to 30-year mortgage. Or if you're moving, you've already been in your house for 6 years and you'd like to keep that term, clicking down, you don't have to go back to a 30-year mortgage. Now, a lot of lenders, I think they do require you to work with either a 30-year or 15-year, or maybe they give you a 20 or 25-year, but that's not us. We have what do we call off-term interest or terms. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Off year terms, and so we can do 30 years, we can do 29, 28, 27, any 1 year increment down to about about an 8 year. And so if you're already 12 years into your house, you've lived there 12 years, and you're moving, and you don't want to start over to a 30-year, you don't have to. But you also don't have to go down to a 15-year. You might be able to get away with an 18-year. We'll run all the numbers for you, of course. But my main point is simply that no matter who is coming in the door, we're always looking at customizing and going custom to your situation. I can't tell you how many times I've heard the regrets from people that they just wish that they hadn't kept starting over their mortgage. And so we're always explaining that to people, and we're always helping them understand that they can go with a shorter term, and many of our clients have. Another really, really cool and interesting thing that goes along with this is interest rates. So for any agents listening to this, I know you understand the relationship, the teeter-totter between interest rates and closing costs, but any consumers, if you have an interest rate, let's say today's rate's 3%, and here's your closing costs, if you want to pay extra closing costs, that will lower your interest rate in most cases. And then vice versa also goes. If you want to pay less closing costs, you can have a slightly higher interest rate. So there's never, and this is across the board, I think all lenders offer this, but shockingly, most lenders don't even talk about it. But we have for years and always will. But there is a whole spectrum of rates available that you can choose between, and we just have to match it to what you need the closing cost to be, if that makes any sense. And there are definitely sweet spots, and we'll definitely guide you in those. But what you see here is even a customization of that. Instead of having to go from 2.27 or 2.25 up to 2.375, which is an 1/8%, which is a normal increment, most lenders will operate in that increment. We have even more customization than that, where we can go from a 2.25 to a 2.30. So only change your interest rate 0.05%. You may not even notice the payment change in that one. But you'll notice down here, the lender credit for a 2.25 might be $128, where the lender credit for a 2.30 might be $1,500. So you're saving $1,400 in closing costs, but you're only raising that rate just a tiny little bit. And so super custom rates, super custom terms, that's what we do for you. If you have any questions about that, if you have any questions about refinancing, construction, remodeling, moving, that's our expertise. If you want to talk investment properties, we've been doing loans for almost 20 years, guys. Would love to help you out. Take care. Have a great day, and stay out of trouble, but not too much. You have a great day.